Warsaw, speaking at a wedding photography workshop called Boring Workshop, which is an awesome name. But I have some time, so I'm taking the Leica and the Hasselblad out for some street shooting, just to, you know, fill the day and have a day off. So yeah, figured I'd bring you with me and check it out too. Things I do when I travel is I always shoot everything on film. So usually I just carry on my Leica, but sometimes if I have some extra time or, you know, want to do things, I'll shoot this Hasselblad. It was my uncle's. It's one of my favorite cameras ever. Just looking through it feels amazing. So there's just something cool about walking through old cities and shooting all on film. The other thing about it is that it just doesn't feel like work, you know? I shoot, you know, photos for a living. I then don't have the need to, as soon as I get back to my Airbnb or whatever, to have to jump on and start editing and importing and all that stuff. So the kind of the cool thing is I can send it to Indie Film Lab, you know, wait a few weeks, get it back, and kind of relive the trip that way. So I think the other thing is there's something just really, really cool about being a little bit more in the moment. When I'm taking photos on film, I'm clicking the shutter. I don't have to look back. I'm not redoing the shot. I'm not worrying about my exposure as much. You know, I'm just metering, taking the photo, and if it comes out, it comes out, you know? It's a little bit different than shooting digital, where I would be shooting like probably 4 times as many photos because I would be wanting to get my exposure, my composition exactly how I want it. And when I'm shooting film, it's just more of a feel thing, and if I get the photo, I get the photo. If not, whatever. I just sort of just experience and be in the moment a little bit more. So I'm here in Warsaw, this giant building. It's the Palace of Culture and Science, and I took that photo, so that's pretty cool. Heading in right now to speak in about an hour before I do, so bring it along. So one of the things that I really do love the most about this job is the opportunity and kind of the honor it is to be asked to go and speak at events like this. I think the cool thing is I am able to share something that is hopefully going to make people better photographers, but also I'm able to share the 12+ years of experience that I've had as a wedding photographer with a bunch of people who may not have been shooting as long and may have different perspectives. The cool thing about a conference environment like that as well is oftentimes you get to just hear a lot of different perspectives, and some of that stuff might resonate a lot with you, some of it might not resonate as much, but it's really cool to be able to share, especially the things that are really, really important to me beyond just the simple things like aperture and exposure and all that good stuff. I talk a lot in my talks about legacy and what that means beyond just what, you know, is going to be a really cool photo on Instagram or on social media or something like that, but I'm trying to think a lot deeper and a lot longer in terms of, you know, how people are going to perceive those photos in 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. I think beyond any amount of followers or likes or anything like that, the true legacy of a photographer's work is going to be how it impacts people emotionally beyond just a few swipes or clicks on a phone. Thanks thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up. If you have any questions about anything, you know, about the film I was using, how I was exposing, where I get my film developed, anything like that, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you are a photographer who enjoys going to conferences, workshops, or if you are someone that runs a conference or workshop yourself and would like to have me speak at your events, please hit me up. I honestly really love speaking and teaching at those things, and it's a huge honor for me to be able to do that, and I take it really seriously too. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, you know, send me a message, send a message to someone who's organizing it and stuff like that. I'd love to be a part. And if you have any more questions about any of that kind of stuff, you know, leave a comment below. I'll try to include as much information in the description as I can. Yeah, and until next time, thanks so much for watching again. We'll see you next time. Peace.